Okay, today we are going to talk about rhythm and unity in our artwork, and we are going to start with rhythm. Rhythm, just like it would be in music class, is the beat. It's what the pattern is repeated over. In art class, our beat isn't a sound, it's an actual visual symbol called a motif. So I'm going to take one of these guys over here, and that's going to be my motif. That's the thing that I'm going to repeat over and over again. Now there's several different rhythms that you can make. The first that we're going to talk about is regular. Just like a regular beat, it's going to be a constant, one after another, orderly, normal, predictable pattern. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to make another row, and I'm going to line them up. This guy lines up here, and this guy lines up here, and this guy lines up here. So you can see how it makes this very constant pattern. Well, almost did. There we go. It makes a very constant pattern. They're very orderly, they're evenly spaced, all of that stuff. That's a regular pattern, or regular rhythm. The next one that we're going to do is called alternating, and there's actually 3 different ways to create an alternating pattern. You can alternate by adding a second beat. So instead of just being 1, you now have 2, and you go back and forth, one then the other, one then the other. You can do something where you go, I'm going to have 1 high, then I'm going to put 1 low. Then I'm going to do high, and then I'm going to do low, and then high. So you're alternating the placement of this one, back and forth. The back and forth is the alternating part. You can also do one where you change the spacing. So I'm going to say, I'm going to leave a big space, and then I'm going to leave a little space, and then I'm going to leave a big space. You only have to pick one of 3. Either do this one, or this one, or this one. You don't have to do all 3. The last one is going to be random, and just like it sounds, it's random. There's no order. There's no beat. It's like the opposite of regular. So sometimes I'll have ones that are close together and then something far apart, maybe over here, and maybe this one is randomly just bigger than everybody else for reasons unknown. That is considered a random rhythm. They're all the same motif, but they are randomly placed in the rhythm. Right, and those are the rhythms that we are going to talk about today. So now we are going to move on to unity. Unity is the sense that everything is meant to go together. It works in harmony together. Think of it like we are the United States. All of our states are physically near each other, next to each other. Unity. We are going to talk about how you can have unity of color, unity of proximity, unity of texture, unity of shape, unity of value, and unity of scale. So looking at these guys over here, these are the shapes we're going to be using. Unity of color just means it's the same color. Just use the same color. Ta-da. Unity of proximity. Proximity is how close or far away something is. If you want things to look like they go together, should you put them near each other or far apart? Well, as you would remember from our contrast, you don't want them far apart for unity. You want to have them nice and close together. When it comes to texture, for texture we use this guy that was different from each other. You don't want ones that are different. You want ones that are the same. These are both smooth textures. When it comes to unity of shape, last time we had one of these jagged shapes. We don't want opposite shapes. We want the same shapes. When it comes to value, do you want a really dark and a really light, or do you want 2 that are the same kind of similar value? You want similar value. You getting the pattern? Same, similar, unity. When it comes to scale, last time we used a big one and a little one. This time we want to use 2 that are both little. And that's how you create unity. Make it the same, make it similar. Doesn't have to be identical, but like the similar, the closer together you make it, the more likely it's going to be unified. And those are our notes for today.